go. So on the ground in Seattle, Boeing 777, right in front of us. We'll be taking this up to Anchorage. Today's flight is this one, although I'm not coming out of Vancouver because I don't have any scenery of Vancouver and I didn't want to buy any. So the other thing was that there was no actual flights between Vancouver and Anchorage that were available. So FedEx 17, real flight, Boeing 777LR. Let's grab some stuff here. We'll be using the same flight plan as them, so Banger 8. There it is. Flip that around, there we go. Top altitude assigned by ATCs, that's probably going to be something like 10,000. Anyhow, let's look at flight plan. We have, there we go, FedEx 17 Seattle to Anchorage in the FedEx Boeing 777F. It's a B77L for the ICAO code. Using pounds, we have 165 imperial tons. Fuel fuel weight is 483,000 pounds. Carrying an extra 20 minutes of fuel plus a 30-minute holding time. And we're carrying a couple of diversions there if we require it. I'm thinking the Air Force base is okay. That's it, the weather is up at Anchorage. So we've got variable 4 knots, 10 statute mile visibility, scattered 4,500, 11 degrees above, that's Celsius. Apparently there's some verdure in the area, which is rain that doesn't quite touch the ground, so it's actually quite warm up there. The rain's evaporating before it gets to the ground. Anyhow, let's get on board. And probably the first thing we'll need to do here in the cockpit is come up to the top here, turn on the ADIRU, arm the emergency lights and close the hatch. Get to turn the APU as well. The rest of that should be fine. Going to set the initial position. We're at KSEA. Waiting for the inertial position to come up. And we'll do a route request out of KSEA. PANC. Let the aircast go through. Alrighty, a couple of things I need to change in the cabin here. Altimeter's on inches. And no ATIS at Seattle today, so QNH is 3017. And doing a meter for Seattle. Wind 220 at 4. And that can be runway 16s. Route is uploading. And there we have it. Let's look at the flight plan. We have ARI, TOU, YZT, ANN, SIT and JOH at the end there. That's good to go. FTX 17. Performance initialization. So one thing I want is to print that out. There we go. So the what's it? Zero fuel weight for should be 418. So I drag that one. Let's check what's happening down here with the actual payload. For 18.7. Let's check that's correct. And the reserves. Eight plus 12. I think it's 8.5 plus 12.8. There we go. Flight level 340. Cost index will be 80. Thrust limit will be selected temperature of 35. Takeoff flap 15. Center gravity trim is 30. And we'll take the wind from the outcast and descent forecast. All good. Alright, we've got Seattle approach on 125.6. APU is running, power's on APU. Shuttle approach, FedEx 17 heavy, requesting clearance to Anchorage.
FedEx 17 heavy, shuttle approach, good afternoon. Clear to Anchorage Airport by the Venue 8 on departure area transition on the file. Flying via FedEx at maintain 90,000, departure frequency 125.620.
And FedEx 17, just say again the squawk code. So like squawk 20.
Squawk 1520-1520.
Get that, clear this file, initial climb 5000 and squawk code 1520, FedEx 17.
FedEx 17 heavy, read back correct. Expect runway 16 left for departure, advisory tax.
16 left, FedEx 17, thanks. 5000 is set. Sort code 1520. That's all good. Okay then, so it's bang at 8 departure, runway 16 probably left. Harry, the first waypoint there. It is indeed. That's good, let's run a check.
Delta 4770, taxi to the Ram 5 Bravo.
Okay, accident's been tested. Flight
Bravo to the
instruments,
Ram 4770.
I'm still waiting on that for about 2 minutes. That's fine, I'll just detune the frequency for a sec. 1256 was the departure, that's actually approach, yeah, that's fine. Parking brake is set and fuel switches are cut off. Just waiting on 2 minutes for the IRS. Let's have a look at our V speeds. Our takeoff will be flat 15, thrust 35 D rate. Gives us about 99% of the thrust on takeoff. That will be 15. CAG is 30%, which needs 2.75. Currently on 4. So turn the hydraulics on. Just note that custom form's not required, it is domestic technically. Even though we do fly over quite a lot of Canada. Okay, we've got hydraulics. Trim is moving up to the 2. It's about as far as I can go. Cool. Fuel pumps going in. iris aligned. Alrighty. So flight instruments are set, heading, altimeter, and I'll set the heading down to the runway heading. That's set. Flight directions can go on using VNAV and LNAV for departure. V speeds. B1 137, rotating at 137. B2 is 150. (150) is set. Pre-flight complete before taxi. Here's all that stuff, so we can do the pushback now. So we're pushing back, nose to the left. Start monitoring ATC again.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, they're grand. We're all ready for pushback as well. Give us a call when you're ready.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Flight has been inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Okay, we're clear to start. We'll be starting number 2 first. Fuel pumps are in. And we'll start on the right. Right engine starting, N2 is rising, and fuel control set to run. Let the FedEx do its thing. EGT rising. Okay, right engine is running. Good start. Wait until we stop before we start the next one.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Alright, let's do it. Left engine, set to start. N2 is rising, fuel control set to run. NGT's rising.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
NGT's peaked. Start the clock.
It's clear. Right, it's clear.
Taxi lights in. Overhead is all automatic. Plugging down the APU. And we'll do a control check. Yeah, that's right, I want that up. Controls check out. Checklist. Anti-ice not required. Recall. Recall. Checked. TCAS. Might as well turn that on now.
So, first person, this is
Auto brake, RTM.
406, with you finding now out of 1.
Flight controls checked and ground equipment is clear. Full taxi check complete. Full takeoff check is flaps 15. Flap set to 15. And we're ready for taxi.
Again for 34. You're outside my airspace.
Just going to run the weather check.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Weather radar test is complete. Shuttle FedEx 17 is at the cargoes, ready for taxi.
FedEx 17 Heavy, runway 16, last taxiway at Alpha Charlie, altimeter 3017.
Good altimeter via Alpha and Charlie to runway 16 left, FedEx 17 Heavy. Parking brakes off, clock is on, APU's in the cool down. Let's go.
Check. FedEx 17 the Heavy, give way to dash 8, taxi on Bravo.
Give away the traffic, FedEx 17, we'll come in behind him. That doesn't look like a dash 8 to me, looks like a DHC3 Beaver. water floats on it. Takeoff checklist, flap is 15 and green. Okay, the next holding point is the runway. Brake set.
FedEx 17 Heavy, runway 16 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 16 left, FedEx 17. Okay, the radar's on, lights on.
Approaching 16 left.
16 left is confirmed.
On runway 16 left.
FedEx 17 Heavy, traffic ahead of you turning westbound, wind 2004, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
Get the traffic, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, FedEx 17. Heavy. Clock is in. On to 55. Thrust stable. Take it. Take off thrust set. 80 knots.
V1, rotate. V2.
Positive rate, gear up. Sail approach, FedEx 17 is airborne out of 3,500. 45. Flaps 5, please.
FedEx 17 Heavy, radar contact climb in 15,000.
17, 15,000, FedEx 17. $15,000 set. Flaps 1. All the parts in. Flaps up. Supernumerous to auto. Half takeoff tracks. Landing gear is up, flaps are up, checklist complete. Ten 10,000 feet. Hang lights are off.
FedEx 17 Heavy, leaving airspace, frequency change to advisor approved.
Thanks, everything heavy. Gotcha. Get to file 340 as filed. Hoping they'd hand me off early direct to Vancouver, but apparently we need to go to Unicum before we get to Vancouver. And there's 2 Vancouver centres, so one of them will be the correct one. Guess it'll be the standard one. 1337. Here the boundary is. There's Bangor, Ari, TOU. It's roughly at TOU. Some of the standard cross-check.
And Sierra Alpha, you're clear directed to the Penticton NDB. At the Penticton NDB, you are cleared for the Penticton NDB Alpha, full procedure approach, report inbound.
Sure, Pop. Roger copies all that, and we'll call you inbound on the approach for the NDB Alpha.
Okay, 360.
And Sierra Alpha, I'm ready to send 9,000.
Roger, 10 for 9,000.
What's 380? Doesn't it? What kind of fuel do we get there? Oh, 38. That's it. while we're sitting here in no man's land, I'm going to go ahead and file the flight level 380. File the flight plan again. There we go. And make it 380 down here. Done. So apparently that's the optimum anyway. Don't know why PFPX decided to chuck us down at 340. Let's grab the serve info, make sure that that modification went through. Not yet. Okay. So I'm going to have to disconnect and then refile. There we go, refiled, flight of 380, reconnect.
Heavy leaving my airspace to the south, radar services, terminated frequency change approved, time of sea flight.
Okay, I'll see you come, have a good day.
Once we reach Tango Oscar uniform, we'll contact Vancouver. Till then we'll monitor them. We'll be at flight level 380 by the time we get there. If you're going to do flight level 380, you might want to put it into the MCP, eh?
light rain. Sky condition 1,700. Scattered 4,200.
That's cool. Let's make sure all the voice works after reconnection there. Let's see what what is it? TOU? What is that place called? Tatoosh near Bay. That almost sounds rude. I think we'll increase to so if we have LRC and we give us about 0.84. There we go.
Vancouver Center, American 400, we're flight level 380, checking in. American 400, Vancouver Center, reset transponder squawk 4012 and ident. 4012, American 400. Oscar 5036, request fire to Victoria. Go 5056, stand by. Clearance arm request. Roger that, stand by. American 400, radar identify, continue on course. I expect the ILS 08 left approach into Vancouver. I will expect the ILS 8 left approach into Vancouver, American 400, we already got that plugged in, thank you. And we're direct Princeton at this time. American 500, descend via the Canuck, American 400, descend via the Canuck 4, arrival to 5,000 to Vancouver, altimeter 3012. Roger, copy the altimeter, will descend via Canuck 4, and 5,000 will be the final, and copy the altimeter, American 400, thank you. Pasco 1536, have your clearance, advise ready to copy. Ready to copy, Pasco 1536. Pasco 1536, cleared to the Victoria Merit 1 departure, flight plan route to runway 16, and you can squawk 4000. Cleared to Victoria, Merit 1 departure, runway 16, squawk 4000. Pasco 1536. Pasco 1536, question sorry, your discretion, advise ready to advise ready to taxi and your evac was correct. Advisor ready for taxi, Pasco 1536.
Vancouver Center, share pops in the turn, inbound for PANC.
Sierra Papa, no traffic observed between you and the field. Radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Report on the ground and clear the runway or on the missed approach. The state landing.
Sierra Pop, we're going to cancel IFR now, switching to frequency 122.8.
Sierra Papa, IFR cancelled C0020 Zulu. Squawk VFR and frequency change approved. State landing.
Sierra Pop, thanks.
West ones, that's 1329. Vancouver Centre, FedEx 17, just north of Titish Bay, flight level 380.
FedEx 17, Vancouver Center, good evening. Squawk that, please.
Squawk Cadet, FedEx 17.
FedEx 17 Heavy, radar identified. Welcome aboard, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, FedEx 17.
TCAS test pass.
Cool, so on the way. We shouldn't have any more breaks in ATC between here and Anchorage, because there is the big event between Vancouver and Anchorage. So we had to end up with no ATC up there, but anyhow. We have joined the crossfire. It's about 10 in the morning here in Melbourne. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm going to do that now. Catch you guys a bit.
Hello, this is Emirates 1234 with 0 flight level 130 requesting contact.
Emirates 1234, Vancouver Center, good evening. Welcome aboard, proceed on course.
Keep maintaining 0.
And Emirates 1234, climb flight level 30.
Flight level 30, Emirates 1234.
Vancouver, Alaska 89, we're still with you. Alaska 89, go ahead. I was just wondering if we need a hand up. Yeah, stand by. Alaska 89, contact Anchor Center now on 131.6. That's correction, 133.6. 6, Alaska 89.
MS1234, requesting flight level 040 use cloud.
Aircraft calling from center, say again.
Yes, MS1234, requesting flight level 04, flight level 40, use cloud and turbulence.
Number 1234, are you requesting flight level 400?
Affirmative, flight level 400.
34, may climb flight level 400.
Thank you, MS1234, 7400.
Vancouver Center, Alaska 292 with level 390. Alaska 292, welcome aboard. Sit on course. 292. Can we get flight level 410 and direct Port Hardy, possible Alaska 292? Flight level 410 is approved, direct Port Hardy. Clear direct Port Hardy. Direct Port Hardy and flight level 410, appreciate it, Alaska 292. My pleasure.
Cool. So they've been fed. We're coming up to YZT. Those Canadian places with random names.
Canada 30, Vancouver.
So as you all know, Port Hardy has the letters YZ and T in it.
Yeah, you're 4 times the speed here. It's not allowed to control the airspace, sir.
Yeah, sorry, we're at normal speed right now.
That's the wrong flight plan, isn't it? Funny. I'll end up having more fuel because we're in lighter. Cool, so running out of fuel's not a problem. And we're going to end up with, what, 38 tons when we get there? Probably enough for about an hour of holding. Plus on the version. I'm going to go and watch some Doctor Who on my tab, so you guys won't hear it. Headsets on, since I don't want you seeing my silly face just sitting here looking at Doctor Who. Catch your eyes on it.
Canada 030 Heavy, merging our top of the descent. Can we get lower, please?
Air Canada 30020 Heavy. You can expect the LS 108 left approach. Descend via the whistle 4. Maintain 5,000. Vancouver altimeter is 3012.
Okay, we'll expect 8 left, via whistle 4, maintain 5,000, Air Canada 030 Heavy. Vancouver Center, Canada Air 1001 with you at flight level 330.
Canada Air 1001, Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Welcome aboard, proceed on course.
Proceed as follows, Canada Air 1001.
Vancouver Center, Canada Air 1003 is with you. Canada Air 1003, Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Welcome aboard, proceed on course. I'm sorry, could you repeat that, sir? I'm trying to adjust my sound here so that I get you guys a little bit clearer. Canada Air 1003, Vancouver Center, welcome aboard. Proceed on course. Roger that. Proceed on course. Canada Air 1003.
Good evening, your center, Cathay 94 with you, flight level 359 from Mocha.
Cathay 94 Heavy, Vancouver Center, good evening. Welcome aboard, proceed on course.
Roger, copy, radar contact, proceed on course, Cathay 94 Heavy.
Air Canada 030, contact Vancouver approach 128.6.
We're approach 128.6, Air Canada 030, have you, thanks.
Alaska 292, you can expect the Alaska rate left approach. This centimeter whistle 4, maintain 5,000, Vancouver altimeter is 3012. 3012, expecting runway 08 left. 17 via the whistle for arrival, expecting maintain 5000, Alaska 292, thanks. FedEx 17, contact Anchorage Center now on 133.6, so long.
Go to 132.6, FedEx 17.
So that was 133.6.
Go with that, 133.6, FedEx 17, thanks.
Not at this time. If you have one, that'd be great, but it's pretty close, maybe just radar vectors. Alaska 47, Roger. Your back is at airport. Present position by radar vectors direct. Maintain flight level 200. Alright, cleared to Sick Airport. Present heading, or present position direct. Maintain flight level 200, Alaska 47. 47 back direct, maintain flight level 200, fly heading 180, and on the approach. We're getting approach request in the system. The wind is 320, not altimeter to 973. Is there, or seek the visual approach, 47. Alaska 47, Roger, fly heading 240, vector to the visual approach in position. 240, vector to visual approach, Alaska 47. And Alaska 47 is to maintain 7,400. So to maintain 7,000? Okay, 7,400. Alright, 7,400, Alaska. 74.
Anchorage Center, good evening, Captain 561, Future.
Alaska 89, contact Anchorage 132.3.
Again for Alaska 89.
Alaska 89, contact Anchorage 132.3.
1323, Alaska 89, okay.
Cafe 60, correction 561, Anchorage welcome.
Anchorage Center, FedEx 17, flight level 380.
FedEx 17, heavy Anchorage Center, Roger, welcome.
Cool. Back to the doctor.
Anchorage Center, good evening, Canadian Express. 1 with you, flight level 340.
Canadian Express 1, Anchorage Center, Roger, welcome aboard. You guys have 12 o'clock, 1,000 feet high, at Alaska 737 inbound. You can fly directly over UETA 1 minute.
Canadian Express 1, Roger, we've got him on the fish finder.
Canadian Express 1, got to go back here, thanks.
Canadian Express 1 now, how's the visual?
Just one rush, thanks. Alaska 47, fly heading 160. Turn to 160 now, let's get 74. Alaska 822 contact, Vancouver Center 132.9 good day. Alaska 47, advise you have weather at 6. Yeah, we do have the current weather at 6, Alaska 47. Alaska 47, roger. The plan is on a meter to go closer. I'm just down to 6,600, and hopefully you'll get the field from that point. If not, I can give you a RNAV or LDA approach or something like that. Roger. Do you want us to go 66 now? Alaska 47, negative, a few miles. Alaska 47, fly heading 130. 130, Alaska 47. number 7 Tango Wing, that'd be Olsen Code, number 2981. Vietnam 361, if you'd like, you can go back on station now. That's it for executive 361. 361 affirmative, if you'd like, you can maintain 370, but Pilot 350 is back open. Just stay at flight level 370 if it's alright. Executive 361, no problem. Roger 47, it says maintain 6,600. 6,600 lost 47. Roger 47, the field is to in 2 to 22 miles. They're going to be going through this little channel in between 2 islands. If you'd like, we can do a circle land. With the visual approach, just let me know what you want. The terrain is pretty intense in that area, and I might lose radar service. Roger, we'll call in the field silent 47. Roger. Hello, this is Emirates 1234 with you of flight level 400, requesting contact please. Emirates 1234, Anchorage transport. Alaska 47 has field. Alaska 47, Roger. Radio service terminated. Frequency change to report after cancellation from this frequency. And 47 actually. Alaska 47 actually clear visual approach in the second airport. Sorry about that. Clear visual approach into 6 Alaska 47. No frequency change.
we back. There's our destination at the top of the navigation window. Some 640 miles away. Let's have a look at the arrival. Let's flight planned arrival again. Witty 2. Witty 2 from Johnston Point. See what the meta is there. Meter for Anchorage. Wind 270 at 5. But on a different runway. It's going to be 2 5s. It's going to open up all the arrival routes. All the valid ones anyway. Might end up on the LM5 arrival with vectors down to the runways. Probably not. This one looks quite likely, Yeska 6 arrival. Okay, this 2 goes to the wrong runway. Should I be LM or Yeska? And I'm thinking Yeska looks more likely. Yeska pretty much chucks you straight in. Very roughly straight in approach, whereas that one takes you up to LM, which is well north, and then you'd have to evac back south again. Not going to be this one because that's only for the wrong runway.
Sir, Western 209, sure you want to go to Vancouver? Western 209, Vancouver 132.
25.
32.9, Western 2.
Thinking 25 right, most likely. I took it as satellite photo. I'm not going to show it up on here, but on my other screen I'm going to look at the satellite photo of Anchorage and just see where FedEx park. I'm suspecting it's up here somewhere near the runway 15 area. UPS sitting there on uniform. Ah, there we are. Yeah, FedEx is on uniform. We're in that terminal just north of uniform. It's off Romeo. So if we're on runway 25 right, we vacate hopefully on Romeo and head northbound on Romeo up to Tango or uniform and enter there. UPS straight ahead on Tango on left, and FedEx between Tango and uniform on that throughway. Oh. I think I might get the ILSs up for both runways, 25s. Ah, there's visual bridges as well. That might be worth looking at. I think they're only visual bridges, aren't they? Interesting. Visibility down there, 10 statute miles, scattered 4,500, so visual might be possible. We'll say yes to them. Guess another option would be runway 33. As the wind changes. It's only 5 knots though, I might even be running a 5 knot downwind, who knows. I'll have to listen to the ATIS once we get in range. The mystery continues.
Executive 3061, contact Vancouver 132.9, good day. Sorry, the traffic report 7. American 7 standby, operation 14, contact Vancouver 122.9. John 14 Anchorage.
John 420, sorry about that, sir.
No problem, John 14, contact Vancouver 132.9 today.
132.9, have a good night, sir.
Executive 361, contact Vancouver 132.9. 33, decimal 9, 361, see ya. November 7, Tango Lima, V6, Alton, 73. a lot more complicated than that. November 917 Tango, we're going to be looking for the descent into the Sitka airport. Number 7 Tango Lima, Roger, Sitka altimeter 73, VFR descent to your discretion, report the film site. In our discretion, and we'll report the site, 7 Tango Lima, thank you. American 792 13249, have a good day.
139 American, okay.
National aircraft, Anchorage will be right back. National aircraft, Anchorage Center's back on speed.
Yay.
Over 7 Tango Lima, the airport to your 11 o'clock and 119 miles per day.
Anchorage Center Cafe, if it's going this possible to go up to flight level 370 right now.
Roger, was that Cafe 561?
Affirm.
Cafe 561's a request?
Requesting flight level 370, please.
Cafe 561, commenting level 370.
370, thanks, Cafe 561.
November 7 Tango Lima, field now to your 1 o'clock and 11 miles short site.
We don't have the field, but we do have some flashing lights. There's a cloud in our way that will be turning just in a few moments, and then we'll let you know when we have the field.
Hailing and Roger.
We have the field for 917 Tango Lima.
November 917 Tango Lima, Roger. Our air services terminated, squawk via 5 for exchange approved via advised multiple aircraft in the pattern.
Radar services terminated. We do see the traffic from here. We'll squawk via 7 Tango Lima, thanks. Anchorage Center, good afternoon. Dornier 471 Alpha Kilo. We're 1,900 for 175 out of Sitka. We're going to be rejoining our previous flight plan on the outbound from Bjork Island.
Dornier 471 Alpha Kilo, Anchorage Center, squawk 7207.
7207 in the box for 1 Alpha Kilo.
Number 471 Alpha Kilo, radar contact 2,600, 3 miles southwest of the Sitka Airport. Maintain the VFR, regional navigation, and the SE call, altimeter 273.
217 will maintain VFR on navigation. Join your 471 Alpha Kilo, thank you.
2456, contact Vancouver 133 point, friction 132.9.
Anchorage Center, Delta 2456. Can I get a handoff over to Vancouver Center?
Delta 2456, affirmative, sir. I did hand you off earlier. May not heard the transmission. Vancouver 132.9.
132.9. Sorry about that. Delta 2456.
Cathay 561, contact Vancouver 132.9.
Sorry about that. 132.9. Delta 2456.
Cathay 56, correction, Cathay 561. Cathay 561, contact Vancouver 132.9.
132.9, Cathay 561, see ya.
See ya. FedEx 17, contact Anchorage 13.3 today.
Second, for the FedEx 17.
That's 132.3 frequency for Anchorage.
Hold on, 132.3 FedEx 17. Okay.
Canadian Express 1, contact Anchorage Center 132.3.
Anchorage, FedEx 17 Heavy, flight level 380.
FedEx 17, Anchorage Center. Anchorage Center, good afternoon. Express 1 with you, flight level 340. Anchorage 1, Anchorage Center, traffic 12 o'clock, 900 miles. Opposite direction, 737, flight level 330, load factor. Geneva Express 1 has the traffic. Hello, it's Emirates 1234, requesting contact, flight level 400. Emirates 1234, Anchorage Center, good evening. Squawk 5254. Emirates 1232, Squawk 5254.
Righty, looks like we're coming up on our last waypoint. We're going to have to enter what we filed. We may get that changed at some point. Or we might be landing on a downwind. So, which one was it again? Witty? Yep, Witty 2. Witty 2 from Johnson Point. So from Johnson Point we go to Witty, and then Gale, Slow, Silty, Andy, and then vectors. Some altitude requirements. Witty above 16, Gale between 15 and 12, Slow above 8, Andy at 5. Let's see what's online here. Yeah, Lord So Chow dropped offline along with the ATIS. Coming up on top of the set, let's run that checklist. Recall. Check, no items. No notes. Auto brake is set for the 1. Loading data. For the VREF 135, approach speed 140. Anchorage Center, FedEx 17 approaching Doppler Center.
FedEx 17, descend via the arrival. The altimeter is 2985.
Descend by arrival, altimeter 2985, FedEx 17. $5,000 is set. $2,985 is set. Alright, we've been cleared via the arrival, which we have briefed, and I believe we're going to be landing with a tailwind, runway 07s. Just going to recheck the ATIS or the META. Yeah, wind 210. It's fine. 210 at 6 knots.
Emirates 1234, do you have the Witty to arrival on board?
There we go. So I'm getting the Witty 2.
Should I start descending by to arrival?
Looks like we're doing runway 07s.
Emirates 1234, I just need to know if you have it on board. Do you have the arrival in your FM stereo to accept it?
Yes, confirmed Emirates 124, which to arrival is on my own board and my FX.
Air 323 Bravo, November, traffic 12 o'clock, about 5.5 miles eastbound, door in the air, 17,500.
Okay, I'm going to assume it's going to be 7 right, most likely.
And 223 Bravo, November, we have traffic. We're following him. We'll maintain visual separation.
7 right, minimums is 332, Barrow. $332 is set. Altimeter 2985, and we are on descent, cleared to the bottom. 2985 set.
Emirates 1234, just confirm that I have the wish to arrival on board.
Let's check in.
34, Roger.
Accepting wish to arrival.
Emirates 1234 at the Johnstone Point VOR, Juliet Oscar Hotel, join the Witty to arrival. Descend via the to arrival. The Anchorage altimeter is 2985.
Right, from Andy, it's vectors onto
Julia Oscar Honey.
Inbound to the RNS.
To arrival, altimeter 2985.
Since we do get vectors, I need to be more precise.
Okay, Express 1, do you have the Witty to arrival on board?
Brief after the touchdown.
We hope for the good 6, but yeah, we can do the
if we get off Golf, it would be great, and we can taxi straight up Romeo.
Okay, Express 1, Roger, at Johnstone Point, join the Witty to arrival. Stand via the Witty to arrival, the Anchorage altimeter 2985.
Halfway up
Roger, we checked the altimeter and crossing Johnstone Point to descend via the star with 2 arrival, Express 1.
Okay then, briefing is complete. Altimeter's already set. Right, checklist complete.
Air New Zealand 357, GSM rate to 1X, and then contact Vancouver on 132.9er, and ask him if you can speed it back up, but one-time simulation rate for now, 132.9er, and ask him if it's alright.
Down to one-time simulation over the Vancouver Center on 132.9. Thanks to ATC tonight. Good night.
So heading down into Alaska. XQT 1186, and it's plug it.
Enter over 9017 Tango Lima, radio check. 555. Number 9017 Tango Lima, one ground at Eastic Airport. We're a Beechcraft C90 flying golf, looking to be VFR to the southeast with the 5 following. 917 Tango Lima, Roger. Give me a call in the air, please. We will report whenever we're in 7 Tango Lima. FedEx 17, contact Anchorage approach 11816. Have a good one.
Over approach 118.6, FedEx 17. Anchorage approach, FedEx 17 Heavy, descending through flight level 2205.
FedEx 17 Heavy, this is an Anchorage approach. Welcome, good evening. You can continue down to 11,000, 11,000 for now. Expect vectors for the ILS only 7 right approach, Anchorage altimeter 2985.
Down 11,000 and Q8, so again the altimeter 2985 FedEx 17. 11,000 feet.
FedEx 17 Heavy, again, you can expect vectors for the ILS runway 7 right approach. Thank you.
7 right approach, correct. glare with all this snow and cloud around.
Hello, it's Emirates 1234, requesting rather calm.
Emirates 234 Heavy, 344 Heavy, this is Anchorage Approach, welcome, good evening. If able, slow your ground speed by 50 knots, 50 knots actually, make your ground speed 380 knots or less. Thank you.
Emirates 1234, ground speed 80 knots. Emirates 1234.
Anchorage Approach, good afternoon. Canadian Express 1 with you, just beginning our descent on the arrival from flight level 343.
Express 1, this is Anchorage Approach, welcome. Same for you, sir, if able, make your ground speed 380 knots or less. Appreciate it.
380 knots or less, no problem. Express 1.
Number 234, number 234 Heavy. This is Anchorage Approach. You can descend and maintain 11,000, 11,000, expect vectors for the ILS-7 right approach.
ILS-7 right approach, descending maintaining 11,000 feet. Emirates 1234.
Canadian Express 1, the same for you, descend and maintain 11,000, 11,000, expect the ILS-7 right approach.
11,000, ILS-07 right approach, Canadian Express 1. Yeah, Roger, we'll put on the brakes, Canadian Express 1.
Thank you, sir. FedEx 17 Heavy, continue current heading.
Continue present heading, FedEx 17 Heavy. Heading hold.
Emirates 234, continue current heading.
Emirates 1234, continuing current heading.
The Express 1, continue current heading.
Considering we're breaking us off the star and you want to Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1, affirmative. I want you to continue your current heading. Thank you.
Canadian Express 1.
Speed 280 until we get down below 11. Sounds like we're in front of a load of other traffic. FedEx 17 Heavy, maintaining 11,000.
FedEx 17 Heavy, I'll give you lower altitude. Actually, you're fine now. Descend and maintain 7,000 for FedEx 17 Heavy.
Yeah, 7,000, FedEx 17 Heavy. 7,000
Emirates
set.
234 Heavy, you continue descent down to 10,000, 10,000.
Emirates 1234, descending 10,000 feet.
I get 245, just give us that extra little bit of a boost. You're on vectors now.
Express 1, if able, continues speed reduction down to 350 knots. Thanks.
Okay, Roger, we're doing 215, now we'll bring her down to 220 for you.
Perfect, and that'll be for the ground speed, 350 ground speed. Thank you.
Express 1.
Emirates 1234, keeping curve speed.
Thank you, sir.
See what the mist is, just in case we do need it. 17, so again 7 right. Mist approach. I'm 600, then a right hand turn to 2,500. To John Kef. 15 miles from Anchorage. That's 25 on the climb.
FedEx 17 Heavy, turn 5 degrees to the left, that's turn left 5 degrees. Then descend and maintain 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000, left 5 degrees, FedEx 17 Heavy. $3,000 feet.
Express 1, turn right, heading 290, please.
290, King Express 1.
Express 1, if able, replan for the ILS runway 7 left approach. Speed, your discretion.
Spare discretion, 07 left approach, King Express.
Yes, sir, that'll be an ILS approach. Thank you. FedEx 17 Heavy, descend and maintain
FedEx 7 Heavy second.
And FedEx 17, if you can't confirm you are a heavy, thanks.
Heading 268 down to 3000.
Emirates 234, descend and maintain 7,000.
Emirates 1234, maintaining.
FedEx 17, turn right, heading 040.
Right, heading 040, FedEx 17 Heavy.
Emirates 234, heavy, turn 5 degrees to the right. That's right 5 degrees.
Emirates 1234, heading right 5 degrees.
FedEx 17 heavy, continue right hand turn, heading 050.
Heading 050, FedEx 17 Heavy.
FedEx 17 heavy, after the turn, you'll be 12 miles, 12 miles from the outer marker. Maintain 3,000 until established. Clear for the ILS runway 7 right approach.
Good, 17, so again, 07 right approach, FedEx 17 Heavy. 17s and 07s. Yeah, the approach rate is set, localize the captain.
K Express 1, I'll have lower altitude for you in about 5 miles, thanks.
Speed 240.
K Express 1.
K Express 1, confirm altimeter set 2985, thanks.
I confirm we're set at 2985, K Express 1.
Emirates 234, I'll have lower altitude for you in about 15 miles.
We're at 15 miles from the runway.
Emirates 1234, please repeat again.
1 moment, I'll send it to you on text.
Let's go, 220 knots. So we're about 13 miles from the runway. Flaps 1.
Affirmative, Emirates 1234, no problem.
Flaps 1 select.
There's 17 heavy, established ILS right approach, report out of 3000 on the final.
Okay, I'll put 2000, FedEx 17 Heavy.
Okay, Express 1D.
Speed down to
Stay there,
200.
maintain 10,000, 10,000.
10,000, today Express 1.
Let it get down. Flaps 5. Speed flap 5, 180. Flap 15. Lights up, capture.
Canadian Express 1, turn left heading 250.
Speed 160.
250, Canadian Express 1.
Go flap 20. Speed brake arms. Landing checklist. Speed brake, landing gear, just waiting on flaps. Check.
FedEx 17 heavy, winds calm, runway 7 right, clear to land.
7 right, clear to land, FedEx 17 heavy. Okay, flap 30, speed 140.
Canadian Express 1, turn 5 degrees to the right, that's turn right 5 degrees.
5 to the right, Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1, DCNA, maintain 7,000.
7,000, Canadian Express 1.
Runways in sight, my aircraft.
Emirates 234 heavy, DCNA, maintain 4,000.
Emirates 134, descending, maintaining 4,000 feet.
Thought I'd fixed that already.
Emirates 234, expect a parallel approach with other traffic arriving on 7 left.
7 heavy, copy the traffic.
Accepting clear approach.
And checklist shows all green. 1,000 feet, we're clear to land, and we are established and stable.
Confirmed Emirates 134, other approach on 7 left.
The Express 1, DCNA, maintain 3,000.
3,000, Canadian Express 1.
Copy 7 right.
Emirates 234, I'm going to extend your current heading a little bit to set up for the parallel. No problem, thanks.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Versus in.
Emirates 234, reduce ground speed to 220 knots or less, thank you.
Emirates 1234, ground speed 220 knots.
FedEx 17, welcome to Anchorage International. Extra play to the left, stand squawk standby. Your flight plan is closed 0304 Zulu. And you can cross runway 7 left and taxi to the northbound. see you. Thanks for your traffic.
Get back up to cross runway 7 left and vacating 7 right. FedEx 7 heavy. 17 heavy.
Anchorage FedEx 13, go runway 33.
Approaching 06 left.
Yes, sir. Please squawk stand by. Right back with you, sir. Thank you. Please squawk mode normal. I'll show you squawk and stand by. Thank you. Emirates 234, turn right heading to 00, please.
Transponders off, flaps coming up.
Emirates 1234, heading right 000.
Clear the runway once we can.
Emirates 234, that's heading 050.
050, MS 1234.
FedEx 17, there's another FedEx aircraft just at your 11 o'clock there. You can continue to taxi northwestbound. He's holding short, ready to depart. No factor to you. Thank you.
Get that, we've got the driver inside, FedEx 17.
FedEx 13, squawk mode Charlie, normal if you would. I'll show you squawk and stand by. Thank you.
Transponder is on.
Mode Charlie, FedEx 13.
1019, I'm assuming at some point soon.
FedEx 13, heavy, we said transponder squawk 5755. Thank you.
Apologies, 5755, FedEx 13.
Here we go, let's go.
Canadian Express 1, turn left heading 090, no delay. Thank you.
090, Canadian Express 1.
Emirates 234, turn right heading.
Okay, we did vacate on Golf, we're on Romeo right now. He's on Kilo.
Confirm that's return 090,
Juliet.
1.
No, Romeo up to uniform, I think it's Tango actually.
It's a negative. This
Back
is
out
Emirates
on
234,
the
turn right heading 060.
Let's see how big
Heading
our
right
ones are.
060. Heading right 060. MS 1234.
Canadian Express 1, turn left heading 070 now.
Left 070, Canadian Express 1.
Canadian Express 1. 1. Different.
Curtis Beach, Canadian Express 1. Curtis Beach, Canadian Express 1.
Emirates 10 degrees to the right, thank you. 10 degrees to the right, that's turn 10 degrees to the right, thank you.
10 degrees to the right, MS 134.
Emirates 234, ground speed 170. Emirates 234, ground speed 170 knots or less if able.
MS 1234, ground speed 170 knots.
Good stuff.
FedEx.
Radar is off, lights are off.
The winds are calm. Actually, the winds are now 190 at 7 knots. They're almost 3. Cleared for takeoff. Report airborne. Report airborne.
FedEx 13 is cleared for takeoff runway 33.
FedEx 13, you can fly runway heading for now. I have more after you depart. Thank you.
Copy that, runway heading, FedEx 13.
Emirates 234 heavy, you sir are 900 miles from the outer marker. Maintain 3,000 till established. Clear for the ILS runway 7 right.
Over. Should be there. English round, FedEx 17 heavy. Thought we'd check in. We're tracking upwards towards the FedEx area on Romeo. They might not be there.
FedEx 17, Anchorage ground, were you the last transmission?
Negative.
Liquidity 201, contact Anchorage approach on 118.6. Have a good flight.
118.6, thank you very much, Cody 201.
Anyway, there's no one in front of us. We know where we're going. So I'll enter on Tango and then make 2 left turns. So effectively pass FedEx and then come back. There's Papa Uniform's next one. You know what, there's no one there. Let's just go in uniform. So one does have to wonder, what are these gates called? Oh, I see there's a 2, there's a 3 and there's a 4. I think there it's on the outside, so I'll go with number 5, I guess. 6 would be cool. Obviously that wasn't them. Seem to be 2 e-parking. There they are. Awesome. Standard gate. that even the real guy? Don't think it is. Anyway, up to the stop bar. Right there. Parking brake set. AP's on the bus, AP's on the bleed. Engine shut down. Parking brake set. Hydraulics. And there we are. Shutdown checklist complete. Securing. So do packs and emergency lights off. Grab some doors. Not really liking the look of that ladder.
Anchorage ground radio check. Radio check 5.
Cool. So we're done. Bit of a quiet flight up to Anchorage from Seattle. But it's a nice Sunday early afternoon here in Melbourne. Gonna go off and find myself some lunch. Oh, the crew bus has come out to collect us. Wonderful. Van. 5-seater or 6-seater. Well, we'll let the crew do their thing and leave the Boeing 777 up here in Anchorage. This has been Musical Aviator, flying you up from Seattle to Anchorage in FedEx Boeing 777. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I'll catch you guys next time.